You don't need an intermediary. A lot of people don't want you to know that. The only thing blocking you from connecting to your divinity is the belief that there is something disconnecting you from your divinity. The idea of separation is what keeps most people separated. It's not the fact that separation is actually truth. It's just that we've conditioned ourselves into believing that we are separate. And because we've conditioned ourselves into believing that that is truth, that separation is something that is possible, then we experience that as such because our thoughts are creating our reality. If we think we are separate and we need someone, something, another intermediary to bridge that connection between us and divinity, therefore we rely on things outside of us in order to bring something that we have always been able to do ourselves. Corporations, major religions, the people at the top all understand this truth, but you can't profit off of people that are always longing to fill that gap, that are always trying to remedy that feeling of separation, if you tell them that separation doesn't begin or doesn't even exist to begin with. If you really think about it, a lot of the things that we do in this lifetime is meant to, at its root, to remedy that feeling of separation, that disconnect from the greater being, the greater whole. But the thing is, we force that limitation upon ourselves. If you're part of it, the only way you can not be part of it, right, and this is kind of paradoxical, is to believe that you aren't a part of it. But even when you're believing that you aren't a part of it, you're still a part of it. Nothing exists outside of everything that exists. In whatever concept that you have or whatever name you call your God or divinity, it is everything that exists. That's also agreeing and realizing that the devil that most people talk about today is just a different aspect of that same God. It is a different aspect of you. It is your light self and your dark self. Okay? There are a bunch of different nuances to this, but the idea right now that I'm trying to say, there's no separation. The only thing that's separating you from connecting to that source is the idea that you need something outside of you to connect to that source. You simply need to stop, sit in stillness, and look within, because everything exists within you just as it exists outside of you. Macro, micro, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. You hear it, but are you hearing it?